Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special episode of the Noiseless Madman podcast. I'm, of course, Noiseless Madman, aka Ryan. And the reason I say it's special is because today happens to be my birthday. That's right, April 15th. Today is my birthday. Interestingly enough, it's also Leonardo da Vinci's birthday. Happy birthday to him, too. And today is also the day that my all-time favorite band, Metallica, has released special deluxe, remastered, expanded editions of their first two albums. First two albums being, of course, Kill 'Em All is the first album, Ride the Lightning being the second album. And yeah, I just gotta say, as a huge Metallica fan, and plus today being my birthday, it just, for me, it makes the day seem that much more awesome, that much more rockin', headbanging. For me, I'm a big time metal fan, metal guy. Largely because I'm also a musician. I play guitar. Metallica is pretty much the band that inspired me to really get serious about learning everything I could when it came to guitar music and heavy metal music, and hell, even just music in general. For those of you who want to wish me happy birthday, you can do so on Twitter. Of course, Twitter handle is Noiseless Madman. Also, URL would be twitter.com/Noiseless Madman. All one word, all lowercase. You can also just visit my blog, noiselessmadman.wordpress.com. Leave comments on there if you like. Of course, I would say that, you could check me out on Instagram too. The handle on Instagram is noiselessmadman300. But yeah, or, however you want to do it, it doesn't really matter to me. Or even if, you just kind of wish me a happy birthday without leaving a comment. I don't know. I don't know, telepathically? Yeah. Hey, if you've got the power of telepathy, I'm down with that. I'm down with you sending me a birthday wish through telepathy, if you can. I won't be too freaked out by it. Well, maybe at first, but I don't know. So yeah, I didn't have a whole lot to talk about today other than just, the fact that, of course, it's my birthday and I am turning, of course, well, I guess technically I already am. Today's my 33rd birthday, 33, the big 33. Although I will admit, I don't feel like it is like a huge number. Obviously it's not. Compared to, compared to other, I don't know what's the word there. Obviously I know it's 33 is not, by today's standards, it's not really considered old, super old. Although I'm sure to a teenager would consider 33 to be really old or whatnot. But I don't know. I consider myself to have always maintained a certain amount of youthful perspective, I guess you could call it. So yeah, I don't know. One other thing I did want to talk about was, in addition to being a musician, I'm also a writer. I've written a number of original short stories, poems, novels. Of course, Most of them are self-published, meaning that that I'm pretty much the only one who has bothered to gather all of my original work and, put them into book form, also ebook form. But so for some time now, of course, I've also been working on writing different children's stories. Not the typical kind of children's stories, but I guess you could say kid friendly to a certain extent. Of course, most of them are largely inspired by the Goosebumps series, Goosebumps by R.L. Stine. If you're not familiar with that series, I do recommend you read at least a couple of those books, especially the early ones, the first ones that came out way back in the early 1990s. That's the series that really got me hooked on reading, and then also inspired me to write my own stories, and which I did that around 6th grade. That's when I started writing my own original stories, and of course they were blatant rip-offs of the Goosebumps books, but also pretty short and condensed. And so recently I decided to kind of try to get back into that, writing these kind of Goosebumps-inspired stories for kids, or rather kid-friendly stuff, but also keep them kind of condensed and as short as possible, but also just to make it so that so that the overall reading experience is as interesting and as fun as possible. Because reading to me has always been a fun activity, a fun thing to do, especially just a fun activity to participate in. And it's really a shame that not enough people, or rather, there's a large percentage of people that don't feel that same way. And granted, I can understand, since today, there's a lot of fast-paced TV shows, and it seems like pretty much anybody has a Netflix subscription nowadays. So, but I don't know. For me, it's still nothing really compares to reading a good book, reading a good story, using one's own imagination to just imagine a movie play out. And I don't know. For me, there's nothing like reading a good book. So, but anyways, moving on here. So I decided on a name for this particular series of stories, and I wanted it to kind of coincide with my username, Noiseless Madman. So I decided on the title, Madness. Madness as in, you could say crazy or weird or scary or strange. So yeah, Madness will be the name of the series. And I don't know exactly how many stories I plan to write, although I have been working on a couple so far. So as far as I know, it could go on. It could go on and on forever. Obviously, I don't know. I can't think that far ahead. But similar to, again, the Goosebumps series, which, for all I know, is still ongoing today, or I'm not sure. I haven't really checked up on that. But so again, the series will be called Madness, and the first story, rather number 1 in the series, I've titled it "Vampire Potatoes from Pluto." So, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to, pick a title that sounded weird, but at the same time, a little bit interesting. And also just kind of put my own twist, my own spin on, the usual played out, I think played out vampire thing. So yeah, and I wanted to read an excerpt here from this story from number 1 in the Madness series, Vampire Potatoes from Pluto. So keeping in mind this is going to be short. I mean, the entire story is short, of course, but this will be a short excerpt, especially since it's it's my first time actually revealing this story. So, or rather, my first time sharing this story with anybody, really. So, so here it goes. And then also, of course, keep in mind that it's meant for, kind of the younger audience. It's a really cool magazine that has a lot of articles and stories written by ghost hunters and UFO hunters. I was reading the article titled Top 10 Spots to Spot a UFO when I heard a strange growling sound outside my bedroom window. Or rather, bedroom door, sorry. Grrr. It sounded familiar yet eerie. Hello, who's there? I asked. My voice trembled as I slowly turned the doorknob. Grrr. Jerry, you better not be messing with me again. I swear I'll give you an atomic wedgie. Jerry's my little brother. He's only 9 years old, but he became a master prankster at age 7. Of course, I'm usually the target of most of his pranks. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Now there was a loud scratching at my door. Jerry, I swear, as soon as I opened the door, a dark, hairy beast lunged forward and attacked me. Help! Someone help! I shouted as the hairy beast clawed at my torso. Ha 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 ha! Don't be scared, George. He's very friendly. Jerry ran into my room and laughed at my predicament. What? Who's friendly? This beast? Can't you see he's attacking me? Get him off me, Jerry. I could feel the beast's hot breath on my neck. Help, Jerry. Luckily, Jerry was able to grab the beast by the collar and guide him away from me. He's just a dog, George. A regular old dog. I found him at the park. Jerry was right. The beast was just an old, dirty dog. Why'd you bring him home, Jerry? You know Mom and Dad won't let us have a dog. I did my best to hide my embarrassment. Mom told me I could have a dog for my birthday, Jerry shouted while letting the dog lick his hands. No, she didn't, I replied. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Yes, she didn't. No, she didn't. Yes, she, what? You think you're so smart, George? You think you're so smart just because you're 14 and I'm 10? Well, you don't know everything. Jerry pranced around sarcastically. You're 9, Jerry. Shut up, I'm 10 and I can. Besides, your birthday isn't until next month. I interrupted Jerry before he could begin one of his nonsensical speeches. I know when my birthday is, George. It's next month. It's not next month. It's, just then the dog began hacking a lot. Hack, hack, hack. Oh, great, you can't keep this dog, Jerry. Yes, I can. No, you can't. He's sick. He's old and sick. It costs a lot of money to take care of a sick dog. Hack, hack, hack. He's not sick. He's just trying to cough up a bone or something. Jerry got down on one knee and began petting the dog's stomach. Cough it up, boy. Cough it up. Hack, hack, hack. There, see, you just had to cough up this, what is this, George? Jerry held up a slimy ball of something. I'm not going to touch it. Go wash it off first, Jerry. I couldn't tell what it was, but it looked gross. Okay, I'll wash it real good. Jerry ran to the bathroom and turned on the faucet. He returned a minute later. Look, George, this time when he held it up, it looked like a weird purple potato. And there you go, that'll do it for the excerpt of my original story, Vampire Potatoes from Pluto. So yeah. Once again, I just wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to share that. And of course, I also plan on sharing the same excerpt on my blog, noiselessmadman.wordpress.com. I also plan on uploading several videos to my YouTube channel, and in which I'm going to, right now I'm still kind of in the process of finishing the story,